Good morning everyone. Taking my cows up to the shed this morning. Just had to drive along through them because the bull that's in here, he's run to the front and he's held them up and he's stopped them going forward. So they just needed a little bit of a push. I think I can see them there, so there's actually quite a few in front of them. Should be sweet for a little while. There is nothing that annoys me more, and I've just been following the last cows and I can see that he's just got to the front again. It's a wee way away, but he's straight up there and he's just sitting at the top of the hill. One must have got past them and they've all started moving. Made it to the top gate up there, which is okay, but there he is. They've actually been fairly good this year, these bulls, except for this fella. He's changed a bit over the last couple of weeks. A little bit careful of him. Right, there we go. Keeping my wits about me, he's following me around a bit. But my plan B was to hit the deck and go under a fence if he got real aggressive. Be careful though. Doesn't seem like it where I'm standing now. I think it's going over the top of me, but it is really, really windy. It was really windy last night. It is coming from over there, westerlies, and it's kinda, I feel the odd like spit, but it would be nice if we got a bit of rain out of it, but I don't think we are. It's still real green around, but they would just move it. We'd just get the grass moving again. This is one of the silage paddocks, so that's freshening up nicely. Cows are in here probably 5 days ago, so it is regrowing. But now we're in December, it's also summer, and we definitely need more rain, or anything we can get from now on is a bonus. However, at the start of this week, I actually went to Auckland. I did a 2-day, or it was a 2-night trip up there for Fonterra's Know Your Cooperative. They do a program. There's about 100 other farmers that went to it, and it was seriously cool. It was big picture sort of eye-opening stuff, but it really showed the importance of how big Fonterra is globally, and it was pretty amazing. Then we had some really good news yesterday. Our milk price was, or the midpoint was, sitting at $9.50, which is pretty high, and then they've actually raised it after a positive dairy trade auction. It's gone to $10, which that is a record. So $10 record price, that's the midpoint. It is subject to change. We're a long way from the end of the season, but it's looking good at the moment. Our previous last one was about $9 something. Was it $9.30 or $9.60? And you could debate that back then operating costs were a little bit lower, so it might have been a higher price than we're getting now, relatively speaking, but still $10 is a great price. And when Fonterra does well, New Zealand does well. That flows on through. Oh, you are a tosser. While he's there though, I might change him over. Come on, big fella, come on. There you go, come on. Come on. Right, watch out. Bloody tosser, that one. Even Dad said he's getting dangerous. I have booked them in though. They are only out for another, I think it's 5 days, and then they go to the works next week. Mum and Dad are going away this weekend. They get back on Tuesday, I think it is, Monday, Tuesday, and then the truck's coming then. Get these fellas out of there. Like I said before though, you've always got to think about plan B, or a way to get out of there if you get into a situation. The plan then was that if he had gone for me, I could have just leapt over the rail and got my top body out of there. If he'd have got a leg or bottom of a leg or something, it's not quite so bad. Protect the vital organs. Dad's milking for me at the moment. I've just come down. I've got 5 of my Angus calves here, and they're going down to Mike the Builder's. This morning a little truck shouldn't be too far away. Come on. They always seem to go this way. Probably need a, well, there is a gate right there. Put another gate or a way that we can open that into that pen so they can just go like that. It's probably the way to go. Oh, easy as. Good girls. There's 5 heifers there. They're actually not looking too bad. I think they look quite good. There's a bit of like a range in size. Like that one there, that's quite a big calf to come out of a Jersey. I haven't told them yet, but I've actually named them as well. I've given them name tags. So Mike's got daughter-in-laws called Courtney and Kayla, and I was like, oh, I'll just stay on the K name. So he's also got another one called Ashley, and I called one of these Cashley. Then there's Collie for Holly and Kindred for Ingrid. So yeah, hopefully he gets a bit of a laugh out of that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Easy as. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Max is an avid watcher, but it's only a 5-minute trip down the road for these little fellas. And he's just saying he's not very busy at the moment. No. Quiet as. But yeah, that time of the year, good payout, less cows going to the works.
Yeah, exactly.
But next week maybe, with the bulls. Bulls will start being going to the works, so yeah. Busier.
Just want to say a shout out to Matt in Morrisville, you legend.
Talking about Mike the builder, look who's just showing up.
How are you guys?
Did you reckon the calves look alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon they're good too, eh?
Yeah, very nice.
There's one real big one there. She looks real good.
No, nice and quiet, and they just blended in with the others, so
yeah.
You know.
How many, because Mike's got a few they're belted Galloways, eh?
Yeah.
How many of them you got?
Oh, I read 6.
Oh yeah.
So
so you got 11
that's
now.
a nice little number.
Mike's not here to talk about his calves though. He has got his builder's belt on because we are going to push this calf shed out. Well, we're not really going to push it out though, are we? We're just extending it, sort of adding on.
Going another 9 metres.
Yeah, so we're going to go another 9 metres out that way. Here's the peg here, and then it's 15 metres to the other peg down there. The thing is though that we've got to fill this up because it's on quite a hill. So that's the level, that black mark there's the level of sort of where Mike's standing over there. So we need to fill this up big time. And out into here we're going to have to move that trough, which that's certainly no big deal. But that's going to give me a heap more room come calving time. And the calves did so much better being in the shed for longer this year. Those ones that I kept in there, they did awesome.
Oh hell yeah.
And
yeah, they always do, eh?
And
you can just look after them, they're not in the weather.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You don't put them out on grass and it's real water, especially Jerseys. Jerseys are hard to rear anyway. Mike the Builder Jr.'s here. Yeah. Or possibly the professional though.
No, this is my job. I'm the boss. Nah, Damien's the boss.
Are you qualified?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I used to be.
Used to be.
Yeah.
So you're still qualified? Or do you have to does it lapse?
You'd have to reset everything.
Oh,
yeah.
Not that I care.
Nah, that lapsed 40 years ago.
Yeah.
I went farming. So this is what's happening here.
By Monday, please. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a bit of filter going there. But
yeah, I don't
might as well do it properly.
I don't know the exact height down there. I didn't do that one, so.
Yeah, I think it might be more. I think that might be lower than the corner over there.
Yeah. Big
time. It's not too bad off the end there because it's kind of flat. That'll be easy to build up. It's just this edge here. Yeah, it'll take a heap. Oh, well, this trough with the cows where this morning is overflowing. It wasn't running down the trough like that though when I came in here. But I think, oh no, that's not a spring arm. It's a little bit hard to see. Yeah, it just hasn't shut off properly. Just the bob with the arm, and there's no more water coming out now. Fast forward a couple of days and it's a bit of a drizzly December's morning. I don't think we've had very much. Yeah, see, it's still dry under there. But it all helps, especially at this time of the year. The poles have turned up. That one there, that is crooked as heck. I don't know if you can see it. It sort of starts to bend where that knot is. Looks a lot worse from this direction. Won't matter too much, we'll just stick the bent end in the ground and then this can be at the top. But since there is a little bit of drizzle around, I don't think it's actually supposed to come to much. We were supposed to get a little bit and then it's sort of been scaled back, and hopefully maybe at the end of the week there's a little bit of rain. But Timmy's gonna come over soon. He's in the spreader and we're gonna side dress the maize, or he's gonna side dress the maize. Good news and bad news. I just shot him for a bit of breakfast. Bad news is that the power's gone out, which doesn't really happen to us very often here. And the annoying thing is that I put my bike away in the shed, which I usually don't, but because it was drizzling, I was like, oh, I'll put it away, then at least the seat won't get wet. But now I can't open the door to get it out. They probably do have a manual mode, but I couldn't find it. It was a bit high, so I'm going to take the tractor up and get the gator. Oh no, I've looked it up. Monday the 9th of December, time off 9 o'clock, estimated restoration 3 o'clock, so it was a planned outage. Route maintenance. The good news though, however, is that I actually had a look at the forecast before and says there's possible heavy showers this afternoon, so we might get a bit of rain. Well, it's looking like we're going to get something anyway, so hopefully we do get a little bit and that'll wash this fertilizer in nicely. I was hoping I might be able to get the drone up, but if this drizzle keeps up, I don't think they like water. They're not waterproof, so maybe not. But this is one of the paddocks and this maize has just absolutely bolted in the last week. It hasn't quite got canopy closure. You can sort of see down the middle of the rows at the moment, but to be fair, it's probably only about another week off, if that. We usually tend to say, or the saying is that fence high by Christmas, but we're a couple of weeks off that and we should get there easily. One thing that is happening though is that these plants are actually tillering out. So this is the main plant here, and see these side shoots are coming up like that one and that one there. See, that one's actually got two, so it's tillered both sides of the main plant. They're not all like that, but a lot of them are. Again, here it's got one coming out the side there. I'm not sure I've ever had a crop that's done that to me before, so I don't really know much about it, but I texted Matty yesterday and said, oh, it's tillering out, should I be concerned? And he said, no, there's heaps of moisture, heaps of nutrients around this year, don't be too worried about it. So maybe I'll get him on here and we'll talk through it. Did I plant too light? Do I need to increase the population? Or did I put too much nitrogen on maybe? So yeah, maybe I'll get him on and we'll talk through it. But he said, don't be worried, it is what it is. This triangle paddock over here is looking a little bit better though. When I did that video with Matty a while back though, this was further ahead. This one's really not far off being canopied over. As you look up there, you can't really see much of the ground now, but it is looking really good. This paddock's looking exceptional. It's actually looking really clean between the rows too, like there's not much weed down there, and these little plants, like that'll be a weed. However, once it does canopy over, it'll shade that and they'll die off. Pretty happy with it, but I wish that when he was planting, he had have just planted this corner out a little bit better. There's a lot of space in here that we could have got plants in, because the trouble is that when you just get bare patches, all you grow is weeds, but is what it is. Timmy's turn up. He's over in the first paddock off the road over there. He's already been down there and done the paddock where my sweet corn is. Rain's actually getting a bit heavier. These plants are never going to grow back, but you're always going to get a little bit of loss being run over, but the benefit you're going to get out of it is a lot better than what you're going to lose. So that's why we side dress. Wonder if we do it with a chopper one year though. Then you don't lose plants like this. Wouldn't be too much more expensive to get the chopper to do it either. You can see all the pellets on the ground there. It is snowed. I'm not sure if this is... Nah, I don't think this is sustained. This might just be urea. It's going on at 350 kilos to the hectare. But I was supposed to put the stuff we did in maize last year on at 400. However, there was the 2 paddocks along the road there, and as you can see, they're not looking the flashiest. From those pheasants and a bit of cutworm, so I'm only going to stick 350 on because that paddock's never going to fill out to its full potential anyway. When I put nitrogen on, I usually do the sustain because it's coated, so it's a little bit more forgiving if you don't get any moisture. Whereas urea, it's just the same thing but uncoated, and if you don't get rain soon after, then you lose nitrogen to the atmosphere. So because it is wet, urea is better. It's a little bit cheaper. It's not much, like there's nothing in it really. I'm pretty sure the spreader, it's got all the bells and whistles on it, and I'm pretty sure Darcy bought it this year, or Finch's bought it this year, I'm pretty sure. What I really should do next time I put this paddock back into maize, I don't think I'll do it again next season, but I'd rip that fence out in the middle there just to make nice straight runs. So that'd make 2.5 hectare paddock. I think that's 2.4 next door. Just saves a few more plants with the sprayer and the fert spreader. Beautiful, beautiful December rain. It's only just started, but it's nice and heavy. Oh, so good. That'll get all that urea washed in for sure. Maybe I should be doing another round as well. Oh well, time to think about that one. But Mike rang me today and he said what I need to do, there's a bit of a water droplet somewhere there, is move these poles from there into the paddock over there. So that is the job for tomorrow. However, camera's fogging up, so must mean it's time to go. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching.